to Ben and Judy, who have borne Joseph, the Peridos, Corderos, the relatives and friends, and to the Aloro and Baraka families, who, one way or the other, have helped Beth, taken care of, and raised Joseph to become the best man he could ever be. His loss is unexpected, excruciatingly painful, and for most of us, incomprehensible. You have lost the most loving, caring, and sweetest son a parent could ever ask for. To Giselle, you have lost the biggest brother you could ever have. Be as it may, and inasmuch as we fear death, it must be accepted. It makes us realize of who we are and what we are made of. That we are human beings, vulnerable, susceptible, and mortal. Death is the same wherever we go. It is a loss that no family would ever want to happen to its member. But it comes like a thief and happens. And sadly, it happened to Joseph. There is neither stage 1 nor stage 2 with it. Two things distinguish it from other deaths. To whom will it happen? And when will it happen? In a nutshell, all of us are mere passengers on a train traveling on this planet. And God is our exclusive travel agent who has predetermined our reservations, routes, and destinations. He likewise has fixed the dates when we have to get off the train. And Joseph has reached the point where God has determined he has to get off the train to reach his final destination. Some of us will be asking God, why? Why Joseph? Why so early? Yes, we can ask God. It is just fair. Can we demand for an answer from him? No, we cannot. But if you ask me this question, all I can say is, God needs Joseph more to be there with him than he is needed here on earth. Others will ask, what happened? How did he die? Again to you I say, I would rather want you to ask me, how did he live his life? And I would gladly spend days just to tell you how he spent his life. Joseph knows early on he has health issues, but it did not deter him from embracing life as if everything else is normal. He learned to live independently, but he still found time to visit his parents, Giselle, and relatives every now and then. The family visited us in California last April and May. We had a very hectic schedule, trying to visit as many cities, places, and relatives in a matter of 1 month. We never heard Joseph complain of fatigue or weariness. As I said, he enjoyed and embraced every minute he was here. Joseph is gone. Most of us, if not all, has suffered the same sad experience. I myself lost my father and sister in a span of 2 months. Acceptance was not easy. My father, I could take it. He was more than 80 years old. How about my younger sister? She was half his age. That was the hardest. What I told my mother, siblings, relatives, and friends before, I will tell you in reference to Joseph. that we, Joy, Kim, and I, are very lucky and fortunate that we have Joseph as a nephew for 28 years. And for that, we are very grateful and thankful to God. In hindsight, it is all about acceptance, gratefulness, and putting our faith and trust in God. We feel sad, we grieve, we mourn, but we find comfort in the fact that Joseph is actually in a better place than us, a place where neither sickness nor sadness, neither pain nor suffering exists. There is only eternal bliss and happiness for him in the company of our Creator. Though Joseph is gone, it does not mean he has totally left us. What we lose is his physical presence before us. On the other hand, we can always make him alive in our thoughts by telling stories of the memories he has and we have made when he was with us. To the Perritos, the Corderos, the relatives and friends, the Aloros, the Baracas, we thank you. It will not be easy for Ben, Judy, and Giselle, but with your continuous unconditional love and support, they can start moving on. Remember, they will be needing you more in the coming months, if not days. In closing, I say, we know that life is elemental. We should know better, likewise, that death is fundamental. We love you, Joseph. Till we meet again. Joseph, till we meet again. Tito Intsik, Tita Joy, Kim.